No, I'm just kidding, guys. Hopping into game one of HuK versus Kane. Best of 7. Wow.
So who do you think has the edge here?
Who do I think has... Well, what? I'm sorry. I'm getting in the
Who
game.
has the edge?
Who
I
has
gave
the
you all
edge?
these statistics. So who do you think has the edge?
God damn it. I think Kane has the edge. I do.
Okay,
I think mid and
Completely
late game.
contradicts everything I just told you.
I don't care about the stats, okay? Listen, when you're a bad caster, you just go over the stats. But when you're a pro gamer like me, Chad, you look a little bit deeper. You dig into the meta.
Deeper into what?
You dig into the game, okay? If we dig into the game, spawning in the top right corner from Team NA alive, because 3 of the 4 people in my semifinals were people that qualified in from the NA ladder. Wow. We have Kane representing Zerg, which I honest to God, I feel like Zerg is favored pretty heavily in the mid and late game right now versus Protoss. Spawning at the bottom left, we have the blue Protoss, the Huckster. Oh, I like what Kane does too. This is so dirty. So this drone from Kane, gonna run down and scout for a forge. If there's no forge, we just see the nastiest build. The nastiest build. We're gonna see 3 hatch gas pool. Oh, it's so dirty, Chad. It's so dirty.
Pretty dirty.
You get all them drones, that early ling speed, the map control. You just get everything. It's nasty. I don't think
HuK is just going gateway standard.
Yep. So that means.
What can you do against that?
I mean, I would like to see 4-gate pressure, but Protoss just don't do it anymore. I don't know why, they just don't. So I think Kane is going to get away with it. He's going to get away with this full-on, nasty as fuck, 3 hatch before pool gas build. It's going to be crazy. Oh man, people are saying Bonnell is an old English name. It's not French.
Oh,
I just always assumed it was French because it sounds kind of French to me. Bonnell? No? Maybe not. Well, regardless. We did see that.
It was the 3rd drone.
Yep. Hatch is going out.
The dirty build.
You know what would actually be the sickest counter? It wouldn't necessarily be a blind counter. You know what the sickest counter to Kane's style would be? Is if HuK right now, like, saved up and just threw down, like, he sent his probe out right now, but then in his main base, he threw down 3 more gates. If HuK did that, I would be so excited. It would be an auto win for HuK.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kane actually threw down the pool instead of doing gas pool. I saw him do gas pool yesterday, but going pool gas this time.
I mean, this does obviously set the Protoss back a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a little bit. I don't know how Protoss wins games when Zerg can open this greedy, right? Like, it just seems really hard to me. Unless the Protoss does some kind of really aggressive opener. Like, if HuK just moves out, maybe if HuK does like a 5-minute 30-second third, or like a 6-minute third, or something crazy like that, and opens Stargate and defends it with like the Oracle, maybe at that point, like, it's kind of okay-ish, but man, when Zerg is able to open 3 hatch like this, like, the economy just runs away so much. And it seems like Protosses lately have been favoring more macro-oriented games. And to be fair, HuK's late-game Protoss, HuK does understand the late-game PvZ, which not all Protosses are capable of playing, right? There are some Protosses that just can't do, like, the Stormhost late game. Like, they just don't know how to control the army, they don't know the right units. HuK, from what I've seen from HuK, it seems like he can do that. But, Kane also, though, Kane, one of those players, is also very comfortable playing the late-game CVP.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He loves it.
Oh, I love it! I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. We do see the 3 gates going up for HuK here. And the Chrono being dropped on the Cyber Core. That's so important. Probe moving up the left side of the map. We're going to see a pylon go down there for sure. As long as it doesn't get scouted, which is really important.
I don't think it will be.
I don't know. Kane's really diligent.
Yeah,
Kane is really diligent about scouting for these proxies. But the Mothership Core is going to sneak alongside here, hopefully to defend the pylon. Nice
Is he
pylon.
putting a pylon down there?
Yeah. He'll pylon right here. Will it? You can, right? It will go down there, right?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's a pretty sneaky spot.
We do see the lane speed going up for Kane. However, when you actually chrono out that warp gate, your warp gate finishes so much faster. I don't know. I think if we'll see. Oh, Kane does spot the pylon. So here's this is like the test of Kane's build. Was HuK able to counter this build? Oh, HuK actually canceled his pylon in the low ground, or did Lynx kill it?
No, he canceled it.
Okay.
Alright, so 4 Zelts against a bunch of Lings. I don't think he'll go in though. He needs at least 8.
For sure.
I mean, if no roaches are on the way, you can actually wait until like 12 or 16.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know what we know.
For sure. But I mean, are roaches gonna... Can Zerg really afford roaches and link speed when you see that link speed going and the spine? I don't know how familiar HuK is with how the Zerg economy works, but I mean, there's no way you afford roaches behind the sub being completely bankrupt. Oh my god. This is so good by HuK. If you look at the harvester count, 24 drones to 35 probes. Another round of warpins, another 4 zealots, just like you said. This is so many zealots right now.
And plus the time warp? Oh my god, it's nasty.
I almost want... What if the zealots walked around? Oh, but Kane might just go for a big counterattack?
Yeah, he kind of is.
Oh my god, this is so many zealots and the time warp does go down. I don't know if this is enough lings to stop this. Another 3 zealots warped in from
He's
HuK.
bringing them back.
Yeah, for sure. So many zealots still alive. The spine crawler goes down. Kane moving his queens back so that he's able to...
I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has enough.
I don't know. 2 of these zealots at really low HP. Kane doing the best he can to micro these queens around. The mothership core from HuK being microed forward to take out the weak queen. HuK has done it. Even if HuK has to pull back, look at the harvester count. 38 probes to 24 drones.
It's disgusting.
Very nice by HuK. I'm so happy to see this. I'm so happy to see HuK do this. Exactly. Yeah, perfectly. This was such a nice setup by HuK. It seems like a really dumb game, but oh man. Really nice play by HuK. He's got a couple of zealots stuck on the hatchery. I don't know if he wants to do that. He probably wants to be pulling all of them forward to fight, and he does notice it now. But I mean, Kane is pretty much trapped right now in Ling World, right? Where he has to keep making Lings in order to overwhelm the zealots.
Well, he finally did clean it up, but
he finally does,
at what cost?
Yeah, look, gas is at the natural, just not starting to be mined by HuK. HuK has got it. This is a 2-base. From here on out, HuK just needs a 2-base all-in. I don't want to see a Stargate, unless he does an all-in with a Stargate. I think he just go for a 2-base all-in and close the game out.
I don't think you can screw up from here, though, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I don't know, Stormhosts are really lame. I think, yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, and the Sentry was warped in a long time ago. HuK was ready for that counterattack. Drops the force field, doesn't really need to, but...
Yeah, might as well. But he's still probing up, so I don't think it's gonna be an all-in. I think he's taking a
47 probes. You're correct, he would be taking a 3rd. Good job, minigun.
Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding. Stargate going down. I mean, HuK is a good macro player, so like this is a situation where like I almost feel like HuK is pulling a Major. You know how Major gets really far ahead and then he just macros, he never closes the game out?
Yeah.
But I think it's okay because HuK is really comfortable late game, and Protoss can put off enough pressure while macroing that I think it's okay. Like when this Oracle comes out, does Kane really want to make a Spore at every base?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, like getting up to 42 Harvesters on 3 bases, you don't want to build a Spore in that situation.
He's even making a Spine.
Yeah, he's making another Spine. Yes. Kane's economy is just so ravaged right now. This Oracle is probably going to do a ton of damage.
I think he's going all in.
HuK or Kane? Oh, Kane? Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of roaches and lings on the way. Only 3 gases being mined and no lair on the way. No.
HuK's done the smart thing too. He queued up a Void Ray after the Oracle, and with the Void Ray, I don't think Kane can even make this work.
To be honest, I don't even know if he needed the Void Ray to defend. But
no, true. But
yeah, I mean, the Void Ray just makes him that much more safer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That much more safe.
You can even see these units streaming across with the mothership core.
Yeah,
although you might want to bring it back soon.
Yeah, for the photon overcharge, but I mean, like I said, I think this HuK is gonna run away with this.
Yeah.
Where did the Oracle go?
Did it die?
No way, did it?
Queen has 2 kills. I think it might have died.
It might have. Force field being dropped there. HuK is going to need to warp in another Zealot or Sentry there to defend that wall, which he does.
Yeah, the Void Ray will just chase him off.
Oh, I can
and HuK's got his 3rd base set up.
Units lost. Yeah, the Oracle did die.
Did it kill anything?
I don't think so. He might have just rallied it up and the Spore and the Queen killed it.
Oh, that's sad. You never want to lose your Oracle. It provides so much scouting, and with Revelation all game.
Yeah, Revelation is so nice to be able to use that in the main and keep track of the hive and all the other tech going up, the units spawning.
Yeah.
Somebody queued up my viewers. They typed in live in chat, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How cute is that?
That's pretty cute, I guess.
Fuck off, Chad. Why don't you share my excitement? HuK moving forward here onto the creep. Doesn't have an observer. Not a big fan of not having an observer, but I don't think he has a robotics, does he?
No, I don't think so.
Decent sized army here for HuK. Good number of force fields available, even though there's only 4 sentries. Kane backing up and letting HuK move into this position, being walled off by his own Evo chamber. But Kane just has no army here. The time warp goes down. Those zealots aren't going to be able to get away from, or the roaches aren't going to be able to get away from even the zealots. Nice force fields trapping those roaches in. Void Ray overcharge being used on the Queen, because I'm pretty sure there's no Protoss in a single game, or there's not a single Protoss in the fucking game that knows what that overcharge even does. Do you know what overcharge does, Chad?
Yes.
Tell me.
More damage to armor units.
Why do Protoss always overcharge against Hydras and Queens then? Can you tell me that?
Because it looks more
Fuck off. God,
it's scary.
It's even worse when you lose to it. But, regardless, sure would be nice to have some overcharge now. Prismatic alignment, I think is what it's called, on the, yeah.
Yeah, he's got it in the bag. I don't think you can screw up from here.
I mean, even if HuK loses his entire army, well, I guess Kane did a decent job catching up in Harbingers, but it doesn't matter. HuK does take game 1. Very nice game.
Yep, well played from HuK. Countered Kane's build.
Yeah, perfect. I wonder if HuK watched the games yesterday. HuK played absolutely perfectly. So now, I think this kind of a loss, I think, is troubling for Kane, because now Kane is going to have to reevaluate all of his openers.
Right.
I don't think it's possible. Do you remember the Naniwa Scarlet show match that was the Bitcoin show match?
Yeah.
Where Scarlet would always open up that 3-base opening with Speedling, and Naniwa like 4 games or whatever in a row, like beat her using 4-gate zealots when he would chrono the warp gate.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know if it's possible to hold that off using only Speedling. So, and Kane's comfort zone in this matchup seems to be, you know, with that opening in the backdrop of every single game. So for Kane having to completely reevaluate his opening, or at least find a way to make it safer, I wonder how much that's going to kind of throw him for a loop in this series.
I think he's a good enough Zerg to have more than one build for PvZ. I think he's fine playing with the other ones, the more safe builds, but like, you know, quick 2-base or quick natural, and then just slowly take your 3rd. I think is a fine build.
Oh, I'm looking at Twitter. APOC has so many more fans now after those APOC innovation games.
Aww.
Poor APOC.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad.
How's life,
You're
Chad?
around? Huh? It's pretty good. Be even better if HuK wins.
Oh, snaps.
Alright, so merry-go-round. I really don't like this map as Protoss. This seems really hard to take a 3rd base.
Yeah, for sure. Why do some people call innovation bogus? Do they like to pretend they're like old school kids, or?
I don't know, that's what Major always called them.
I'm looking at the Team Liquid live thread, and there's a guy with 10,000 posts, and he calls them bogus. Something like he wants to feel like he's part of the old boys club. Do you think I'm part of the old boys club yet? Because I'm friends with I'm friends with like Total Biscuit and In Control. You don't think I qualify for old boys club?
No.
Why not?
You just don't.
How do I? Who else do I have to be friends with to get into it?
It's not about a friends thing. You just weren't there.
Oh, it has to be like back in the hit. Oh, whatever. Screw you. Are you part of the old boys club?
What?
You're not part of the old boys club, are you?
No.
Okay.
But I don't pretend to be either.
Wow. Anyway. Jumping into game 2.
HuK versus Kane. HuK with a convincing game 1.